Why are Etsy ads not working for me? You might be saying, well, I'm getting views, but I'm not getting clicks. I'm not getting sales. Or you might be saying, I'm getting clicks, but I'm not getting sales. There's really a couple of different things that we have to look at here. And the first one is, and this is the first one that we're going to tackle here, is let's say that you're running Etsy ads, and I don't care if it's $2 a day, low budget, and you're looking at your views and you're like, I'm not getting a lot of views. I think Etsy just doesn't like me. My question would be, and this is where I would go, is I would look at the product that you are advertising. I would look at the demand, and there's where I would start to investigate. Now, you might have looked at this product and demand for this product at a certain time of the year, and maybe you noticed that it was doing pretty well, but maybe you didn't look at the year trend where maybe it's dropped a little bit. And right now you're not getting a lot of views, or maybe there's just not any demand at all. Maybe it's very, very little. And so this is a great way also when you're running Etsy ads to see this data. So even if all you did was took $10, $2 a day for 5 days, and you just put it against one of your listings, you're going to see real fast what kind of views that you're getting. And this is going to tell you in real data now. This isn't like a tool pulling it in. This is like real data on your listing as far as how many people are actually searching for this. So couple things. One, it could just be that there's not any demand right now for this product, or maybe there hasn't been ever. The other thing is maybe you're going after the wrong keyword. So this is where then you would start to look at it and go, well, these people over here are selling, 10 a day and I'm not selling any. I'm not even getting any views. What's going on here? Well, then I would look very closely at their listing and see, what am I missing that they have? And I'd be looking more specifically at the title and maybe at their tags, because a lot of times it's just going after the wrong keyword will make it where you're not being discovered for that because you went after a completely different keyword search. So that's one thing to look at. If you're running Etsy ads, look at the data, look at your views. We either have a demand problem or we have a problem with the targeting, who you are targeting. And the only way that you're going to be able to get targeted, by the way, or target people, certain people, is from the keyword. You can't go into your Etsy dashboard, at least right now, and say, I want to advertise that for these keywords. You can't do that, but you can put it in your title, put it in your tags, and that will help you now, or it'll help Etsy know who they're supposed to be targeting. That's the first side of it. Now, the other question that I get a lot is, Scott, I'm getting views, I'm getting clicks, but I'm not getting any sales. Why? Well, now we have a conversion problem. Okay. So it's good that you're getting views. Now we can see, yes, we're getting demand. That's awesome. Okay, great. Check. We're getting clicks. That's the other thing. Like if you're getting clicks, that's great, because sometimes I've seen it where people are getting views, but they're not getting clicks. And they're like, why am I not getting any clicks? That's generally, by the way, going to be an image problem. That's usually going to be an image problem, because if you think about it, if you're getting views, that means that you're being displayed. People are scrolling and they're looking at all the listings and they're seeing yours, but they're not clicking in. Well, that's telling me that, well, your images aren't what they're looking for. Or maybe the image just isn't of good quality. Maybe it's not representing the product good enough. Maybe you're not standing out and your competitors are. So that's something to look at if you're not getting the click. But let's assume that you are getting the click. Now we need to look at, okay, people are seeing the listing, they're clicking on the listing, and now they're coming into my listing. Now it's my job, my listing's job, to convert them to a sale. But they're not. Why aren't they? First thing is, how many reviews do you have? Okay. If you're brand new, you're not going to have a lot of reviews, maybe not even any. And that's where we need to get a little aggressive with our pricing. And we need to get a little bit more maybe aggressive with Etsy ads and just show up a lot more. And our conversion rate will be less, but we're able to now build those reviews, right? So we're sacrificing profit for reviews, okay, in the very beginning, because those reviews are a huge part of conversions. And we've all seen it on Amazon. We see it now on Google, right? If you're looking for a local painter, they've got Google reviews, right? Whoever has the best ones, restaurants, we see it all over the place. Reviews are a big conversion piece. Okay. But the other thing it could be is people go in and they do look at the rest of your images, and maybe you just don't have enough showing the product in detail. Maybe it's just 3 images and that's all you have. So maybe we need to build that out. Maybe we need to add more images. Maybe we need to add more close-ups of the product. Maybe the quality of the pictures aren't representing the product well enough. So those are some things to look at, but the reviews is a big driver, I feel. Also, I feel like pricing is a deciding factor. Now, I don't mean that you have to have the lowest price, but I do think that if you are running a sale, it's going to help you. Number one, it's going to help you. If you're running a sale, a little side note, if you're running a sale, Etsy is also going to show your listing in other areas where sales are happening. So that's another way to get more exposure. But the other thing is you got to think about this. When we're driving traffic over, we want all of the boxes checked for making it an irresistible offer in a sense. So where they come in, they're number one, looking at reviews and they're like, man, this is a really good seller. I like this seller. I would like to buy from this seller. They have a lot of happy customers. And then the second thing is they're like, oh, that's a pretty good deal, right? So whether in the beginning you're doing free shipping and a sale, or maybe you're just doing a sale and maybe you're just charging a little bit for shipping, but you're absorbing some of that in your price. But you want to look at pricing as that is something that someone looks at. And when you're running a sale, that is a conversion element. Okay. We all know it. If you're running a sale, you're going to get more people to want to buy because it's a sale and it's going to expire. All right. And one little pro tip here is if you're running sales, I always run them shorter. So 7 days or less. And the reason why is because we have a start and an end. And when it starts to come to the end, you're going to find that when people arrive there, they're going to see 12 hours left or 6 hours left. And that's going to help conversions as well. So those are just some things to be looking at if you're saying, why are Etsy ads not working for me? And those are some things that I would run through depending on what one of them speaks to you, and run through your listings, run through your Etsy ads and see where you can find the holes. And then just plug the holes.